Hey investors, welcome back to the channel. It is currently Sunday, March 8th. I am not showing my face today. I have a headache. I was fine before church. So again, I'm filming this on Sunday. So I was fine before church. I was fine like halfway through church, and then all of a sudden I started getting a headache. And whenever I get headaches, and I don't get them often, I use it as a sign that I need to just rest. So I'm making this video. I've already cooked my Sunday dinner and I'm just going to lay down under the fan. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Shalise. I am documenting me and my husband's journey to financial freedom. And we are documenting our investing journey here on YouTube. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to all of my returning subscribers. And always beware of scammers and fake pages. I am not on TikTok. I am not on Facebook. Report. So I wanted to give month 4 of our Fidelity 100 Portfolio Challenge. This is for 2026, but I did get a head start and I started in December. So that's why you're hearing me say month 4, though, we are 3 months into the year. I started in December. So that's why I'm saying month 4. I wanted to get a head start because I figure why wait for the new year, get a head start. And I really like getting head starts on financial goals. So this is this update. The markets have not been good. I mean, you guys, if you are an investor, you probably have noticed this. But we are continuing with the plan as usual, okay? So I have Fidelity right here. Make sure you watch my previous Fidelity videos. I also have accounts with Vanguard, Robinhood, interactive brokers. And so, take a look at my videos if you're new. That way you can kind of get caught up. But yes, let's scroll down so that we can see. So we made our deposits for, what is this? Goodness gracious, March, our $100. I've mentioned before, oh guys, the window is open. It's cracked. So it's kind of nice. It's getting nice where I live on the East Coast. So of course, everyone is outside. So please, if you hear the noise, that's what that is. But the idea behind this $100 portfolio challenge is to really just pick 3 funds. So there are no single stocks. You see no single stocks here, just 3 simple funds. And that $100 is being divided up among these 3 funds right here. I have $50 or 50% going to Growth, which is where is it? Right here. I just want to make sure it's FNILX. Let me scroll down that way you can see it right here. I have $50 going to ticker symbol FNILX. That is the Fidelity Large Cap Index Fund. I wanted something that was like a lot of growth, a lot of tech is inside of that, AI, all of that good stuff. And I have like this spreadsheet that I'm using to track. So I'll just switch between Fidelity and this spreadsheet. But yeah, it tracks, the top US large cap companies, top 500 of them. And inside of this fund is like Microsoft, Nvidia, Apple. Again, and it's low cost, which is really, really important. And each of these particular funds that I chose for this $100 investment portfolio challenge are all under $100 each. You can see it right here, all under $100 each. So I started this challenge. If you're new, hold on. If you're new, I love challenges. I love investing challenges. When I first started YouTube 5 years ago, I didn't see a whole lot of people doing this, and I started doing things I wish I had when I first started investing at age 30. I'll be 42 this year, Lord willing. So, I make spreadsheets. I made this spreadsheet right here. This is free for my investment planner group. If you want to join, information is down below, but this is free for them. I do sell this as an individual spreadsheet. This is all on my website, mt1finance.com. But we have, like I said, $50 of that $100 is going into FNILX. It is currently $24.02. It is down. You can see the position right here. It is down about 2.38% so far as of owning it. The current value is about $195.78, and this is about 50% of the account, which is what the allocation, what we wanted. And we have about 8.15 shares, and our short-term goal is 15 shares. So, we're getting there. We're almost at 10. We're almost at 10. So I really am loving that. And you can see right here, I checked off March in my spreadsheet. Let me put the numbers here so that I don't forget. 50, 30, 20, and I will explain all of that. So yeah, $50 went into this Fidelity Growth. Again, that's ticker symbol FNILX. Out of that $100, next we put 30 of that $100 into Fidelity's High Dividend ETF. This is ticker symbol FDVV. Coming back to my spreadsheet right here, this is the Fidelity High Dividend ETF. Now this focuses on large companies, but stable companies. I am not the best when it comes to taking risk. I don't have the stamina for it, and honestly, I don't really need to. I want to put our money somewhere where it's good and it grows. We get a dividend, and I can live my life, right? Now the expense ratio is a little high, but that's okay. I've paid more than that before. But 0.16% is not bad for a high dividend ETF. Usually when something pays out a dividend in a fund, the expense ratio is on the higher side. And like I said, this is income and some growth, and this is a solid option. We have FDVV and some of the Roths. Now, when you hear me say we, it is my husband and myself. I'll be married for 21 years this coming June. So, we've kind of been walking this journey for a good minute. So like I said, you can see our FDVV position here, $30. Of that $100 go here. So right now it's at 57.39. That's when the market closed. Again, this is down as well. But look, it's not down as bad as the growth. Growth has been taking a hit, but FDVV hasn't been doing bad. Neither has SCHD either. That hasn't been doing bad either. So this is why diversification matters, because you just never know. So we have our total loss, because there's no gain yet, is 0.74% or 89 cents. That's why you always look at your accounts and just look at it with different lenses, because this is not bad at all, considering the terrible markets we have been having. The current value of our position in FDVV is $119.31. This is about 30.15% of this particular portfolio, which is what we wanted. We wanted a 50, 30, and 20 allocation. 3-fund portfolio in Fidelity. 50, 30, and 20, which I think this is pretty much on the mark. With FDVV, we currently have 2.07 shares, okay? Last but not least, I wanted a little bit of international. Because I didn't want to get bonds. I needed a third slice of this pie, and I didn't want to have bonds because I don't think I think bonds are great if you are retired or if you're really, really, really close to it, or you're older. And right now, again, I'll be 42 later this year, so I feel like we have a lot of years left in terms of not needing to have bonds right now. But I wanted international. And FZILX, if I come back to the spreadsheet over here, this is the Fidelity Zero International Index Fund. And these are international stocks outside of the United States in developed and emerging markets, which is pretty nice. So you get that diversification on a global scale. There's a lot of good companies in Asia and South America, Canada, the UK. And so it's important to get, exposure to that. And it's a great complement to the US based funds as well. So out of that $100 total, we put $20 or 20% of it into international. The current price as of closing of Friday was $15.27. With this one, we have a total loss so far of 0.59% or 48 cents. Again, not bad at all. The current value of this position is $80.42. And you can see we currently have 5.26 shares. So we're inching close to 10 in each of these, which is pretty awesome. And like I said, each of these funds are under $100 by themselves. So that total $100 I'm putting over here every month, it goes a little bit farther because I'm buying at least one share of each of these every time I invest. So, I can't complain about that. And you can see right here, the total value of this 3-fund portfolio as of today, which is March 8th, is $395.67. And we are down total $6.14 or 1.53%, which, let me tell you again, is not bad at all. If I scroll over, I just have like a little blurb here for portfolio goals. So far, since starting this challenge, we've invested $200 into FNILX, that's growth. We've invested $120 into FDVV, that's dividends, and we invested $80 into FZILZ, which is international. So we put $400 here. I have not put any extra investing. I'm trying to stick just to $100, again, for the sake of the challenge, so that you all can see small amounts do add up. I know it is tax time. I know it's tax time, and many people are getting their tax refunds. So this is no excuse not to invest. If you have not already, put at least $100. I would challenge you to do more, but if you can do at least $100, if you're getting a raise or something, something is always better than nothing. I say the same message all the time on my channel. So this is the current update for this 3-fund portfolio challenge. Again, $100. $100 every single month. I'm going to do this all of 2026, and I'll probably keep it going, but I'm just going to focus on 1 year at a time. Just 3 funds. Again, no individual stocks here. Risk is low, I think. It's low, and I think you diversify and you get a little bit of everything, and you can sleep a little bit easier knowing that you're not so leveraged in one particular sector or one particular stock or one particular fund. So yeah, though we are down a little bit, I think long term this will be fine. I am absolutely not concerned right now with this portfolio. I'm not even really concerned with the stock market. This is not the first time we've been in conflicts, had economic downturns, and I've learned my lesson in 2008, 2012. When the pandemic first happened in 2020, I'm going to invest in good companies and in good funds long term. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I do sell investment planners. I actually on my last um, inventory. I think I have like 6 left or something of the physical planners, and they are marked down. So if you want yours for 2026, check out my website. I'll also have a flip through video down below if you want to take a look at it. But I do have the digitals always up on my website. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below for March, what is one of your investing goals? What is one? Just let me know. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go lay down, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.